Hey, and welcome to SAR Trail. We are formerly Me and My House, and we have changed our name just to make it a little bit easier for people to find us. So it's SAR, T-S-A-R Trail. We changed from Me and My House because we just had so many people tell us, hey, we looked for you on Instagram, we looked for you on YouTube, we just couldn't find you. There's Me and My House everywhere, or derivatives thereof. So we changed to find something completely original. And check it out. We are just outside of Sand Dunes, what is it? Great Sand Dunes National Park in southern Colorado. And check out this spot. We are overland camping. And we got some friends of ours here with us, and they're just brand new to them, this Rubicon JK, which we're going to be showing you a little bit later, but it's super cool upgrade from them. Last time you saw them with us, they were in a Grand Cherokee Laredo. Now they are in a Rubicon, so super excited about that. Let me show you around our campsite. All right, so check it out. This is a tour of our campsite area. This is some BLM land that we are on, southern Colorado, and I'm going to tour you the whole site here. Over there is our shower and restroom, which is absolutely crucial to have when you're camping out in the middle of nowhere. Here's our H3, Emmanuel and Sarai's new Rubicon, which is super awesome. I'm gonna show you more about this thing later. Here's the campsite. This is where Natalie and Bailey and I are. Here's the kitchen set up with the fire pit. Here's their tents. And making dinner tonight is the princess herself. Yeah. What are we having tonight, princess?
Onions.
Onions. You lost the onion? That's what happens. That is what happens.
You lost dinner. Yeah.
One onion for what? How many people? 7 people?
Yeah.
One onion for 7 people. Awesome. There it is. Getting chicken going. So this morning we've gone out for just a little hike to get the legs going and kind of explore this area that we're camping in. Super beautiful. And we found this off-grid cabin that's behind us there to the back. It's got solar panels and things like that. Certainly no power running out here. Really neat little getaway place. And I think we heard last night a baby cow being born. And we just saw the baby cow just over here. So we're going to see if we can get over there and take a look at the new baby a little bit closer. Following her mama. It's amazing how they can be born and in no time they're walking. It's really impressive. So we got 2 babies over there. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're running away from us, or they're running to their mom. But we want to try to find the one that was born last night. All right, so these are some of the cows that are out here. A little curious about us. So we're gonna just leave them alone and let them do their thing.
Come up here, Bailey. Come up here with me.
Come on.
Bailey, come on.
So that's a bull over there. We just had a little standoff. You're good, Emmanuel? We just had a little standoff with that bull and a Great Dane. Oh, we're good now. A little scary to be out here and you see a bull standing its ground. Yo, what's for breakfast?
Gorditas.
Gorditas?
Yeah.
Mexican style?
Yep.
What's inside them?
Cactus, they kind of brisket with chili.
They look awesome. They smell incredible. Hot? Yeah, I just came off the grill.
Drink some water.
Hey, so we're leaving campsite today and we're heading over to Great Sand Dunes National Park. We'll be back at our same campsite this evening. But take a look at this road that we're going on. Really remote place. It's 6 miles off the road on, it's really kind of a dirt road, a little bit of sections where a 4x4 would come in handy. But for the most part, it's just 6 miles of a real easy off-road trail to get us to an amazing spot where we camped. right, so we are on now County Road 555, is it?
Yeah.
555, which is dirt road, way down here in southern Colorado. And we are heading straight, Natalie, can you point straight ahead toward those mountains if you can see. Whoa, sorry, I gotta pay attention. So straight toward those mountains. This is a dirt road, a county road that will take us through those mountains right there. And on the other side of those mountains is Sand Dunes, Great Sand Dunes National Park. So definitely not taking paved roads today. Pretty much everything on today's journey is dirt road and kind of an easier 4x4 trail. All right, so we are on another county road. We've had a couple of the locals that live out here that have guided us through. They've had huge melt off on the snow up in those mountains that we're trying to get through, and a bunch of the roads are closed or washed out. So we're on this road now. We're here for 8 miles. This road is closed. We're gonna get to the section. One of the locals told us that we ought to be able to make it in our vehicle and the Jeep behind us. So we're gonna get there and find out. Hopefully it's not too muddy or washed out too bad. But this is a good adventure.
So I don't know if you can see, but over here is huge washout from the melt off that they had this spring. They had 160% more snow than usual. It's the melt off, which is crazy.
So this section here, you can see, hopefully you can see, all of this, just the road completely washed out. They've been doing work to finish it, get it going again, but that little river was raging and washed out all of this. That's crazy. All right, so there's a sign here. It's gonna say road closed. This is on the, I don't know what direction it's called. This is the south side of that road. And there was that same kind of sign on the other side of the road that we came through. It should say roads closed, except for H3s and Rubicons. Really, honestly, it was pretty easy. They did so much work. Whoever maintains these county roads did a lot of work, and cars are not going to go through there well, but any kind of 4x4 is going to go through just fine. So we are going to head to Sand Dunes. We're actually going to make it, I think. All right, so we are finally within sight of Great Sand Dunes National Park. We are on now the west side of these San Isabel Mountains, I believe it is, and we camped last night on the east side. There was a pass that we were hoping to do, which cuts down the time a lot, but the pass has been washed out. It's a pass that crosses over a river, I think it's close to 20 times, and I guess it's washed out in a lot of places, so they've closed that pass completely. We did find the other pass that we went over, which was still officially closed, but we were able to make it through. But you can see out of the window here, Sand Dunes, Great Sand Dunes National Park is within sight. So we are almost here. It has been worth the journey. A little bit longer than we thought, but we wanted to camp on BLM land. We want to do some completely dispersed camping. There are kind of campgrounds, state park campgrounds here, but they're probably all booked up, and you know, you got somebody camping 20 feet away from you. So we wanted to do something much more remote and something that we could use our gear and our vehicles to get to instead of just driving on a paved road. So we are going to show you just a couple minutes of Sand Dunes National Park. All right, so we're in the river down here at the base of Sand Dunes. So back behind me are all the sand dunes. Right here is this river that's been really flowing big, huge time this year. People have been surfing on it, not just skimboarding, but actually surfing, which is super cool. So we're gonna hang out here for a while. So we're out on the sand dunes now. find out that skimboard doesn't work here. Just get stuck. No matter how fast you run or push or whatever, just get stuck. It's wrong board for this hill. But nonetheless, we're having a super good time up here. It's really, hopefully with the GoPro you can see the dunes behind us. Really nice. You having fun, babe? Yeah. All right, you ready to try again? Skimboarding is in this river with all this sand, completely different experience than at the beach. The sand is different, it's stickier. There's guys that can do it here, but this is a new one for me. But it certainly has been a lot of fun. And Bailey got up on the board a couple times, which was super awesome. Because the last time she was on a skimboard for real was September last year in California, right? At Halama Beach. So look, if you get a chance, come to Great Sand Dunes National Park, but plan to spend the day here. Day on the river, time up on the sand dunes themselves. If you're athletic, rent a sandboard. They rent them around here. There's a couple places in the little town just south of here, I think it is. Rent a sandboard. If you know how to snowboard or know how to skateboard, you're gonna love it. We tried with it on a skimboard, doesn't work, but super awesome place. So make sure you come check it out. It is a beautiful morning in the San Isabel National Forest. And Natalie's over here making breakfast. She's making Navajo tacos. On our next trip, we're gonna actually do a how-to camp cooking video on making Navajo tacos using the scuttle. And that we're looking forward to doing. How's it coming, baby?
Good.
You hungry?
Yes.
All right, mommy's working hard. We had a really good night's sleep last night. I've mentioned it before, we use an air mattress. Natalie has a bad back, so in our ground tent, we use an air mattress. And not last night, but the night before, the mattress was losing air. We didn't get the plug in all the way. We were setting up tent kind of a little bit in the dark, and it lost air, and Natalie and I ended up in the middle of that air mattress, kind of like folded up like a taco. And it wasn't a really good night's sleep. But last night we got it all filled back up, got the plug closed really good, and we had a super good night's sleep. It was just absolutely beautiful and so incredibly quiet. And you could hear, like, we're underneath these pines. You can see where the tent is. We're underneath those pines, and you could hear occasionally a needle drop down on top of the tent. It was just that quiet. So really beautiful, great night's sleep. I highly recommend getting out San Isabel Forest. It's really gorgeous. All right, so we're all ready? Mm-hmm. All ready to eat?
Yep, all done.
All right, so we are nearing the end of our camping trip, and we're standing here in front of this new to my friend Emmanuel.
Hey,
this Rubicon right here. And wanted to show you a little bit what's going on with this one. They just got it. This is their first camping trip. So, do you like it?
yeah,
It's awesome?
A lot, yeah.
I mean, this is a huge upgrade. You saw in other videos, they were in a Grand Cherokee Laredo. This is way different. This is a whole new animal. So, super excited to see them get this. And we're gonna walk you around a little bit and show you what it's got on it. So first trip out on this Rubicon, wanted to show you a couple of things that it has done. It has this massive bumper, which is really cool. Solid steel bumper and place to put a winch. It's got some lighting on it. Looks like it has a 3 or 3.5 inch lift. Not sure how it's dialed in exactly, but a nice lift on it. Some good sized tires. So you can see it's got super good ground clearance. And I'm gonna show you the inside as well. It's got leather interior, which is really nice. Absolutely a beautiful Rubicon. Watch out, Ivy. Watch your head. Ooh, watch out, watch out. And it's got the rims painted out black, which looks super cool. It's got the front and rear diff locker. And cool thing, I didn't know they come with a subwoofer. It comes with a subwoofer too. The stereo is awesome.
Super happy.
Super happy.
Super happy.
All right, there it is. They just got the Rubicon first camping trip. Big success already. All right, so we are on our own now. Wanted to thank Emmanuel, Sarai, her mom, and Isabel, Rex, Ivy, and Tequila for coming and hanging out with us and overlanding with us in the San Isabel Forest. Hey, thanks for checking out SAR Trail, as we have seen great sand dunes and stayed in San Isabel National Forest with some overlanding dispersed camping. Want to encourage you, if you're coming to Colorado or if you live here and you want to do 4x4 trails, ATV trails, this is a great book. Check it out. It is Colorado Backwoods and Four-Wheel Drive Trails. Super awesome book. They make them for a couple different states. We've already promoted on this channel the one for Utah and the Moab area, and this is the one for Colorado. Really invaluable information. Just kind of tells you a whole lot about all the different trails based upon their difficulty. So get that book. We're going to leave a link in the description box down below, and also a link in that description box for everything we've used at our campsite, like our table, our scuttle, our tent, all the different types of gear that we use. So do us a favor, give us a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Leave a comment, tell us what you think about this trip. And then also please subscribe to SAR Trail, formerly Me and My House, with our new name. Thanks a lot, guys.